Hello, in this video we'll show you how to replace the automatic transmission oil and filter on Seat Toledo 1M. This car is using the 01M automatic transmission. Before I show you the step-by-step guide of how to replace the oil, first I'll show you the procedure in the service manual. Here we can see the exact oil that needs to be used and also the drain and refill capacity and the whole procedure for draining the oil and replacing it. Here in the photo you can see the drain plug and the fuel plug. So now we're gonna go underneath the car and drain the oil. This is the transmission, this is the oil pan for the transmission, and that's the drain plug is right there. The fuel plug is on the other side, on top of the transmission. It's located right there. In order to fill the transmission, you need to remove the filler cap. First I'm going to remove the drain plug and drain the transmission oil. If the video is useful, please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Once I drain the transmission oil, next I'm going to remove the oil pan. The oil pan is held by 4 bolts. I'm going to remove the oil pan so that I can replace the filter and also clean the oil pan. When I remove the oil pan, there is still going to be about a liter of oil that is still in the oil pan. That's the bolts removed. Now you see how much oil will come out from the transmission. Here you can see how much oil there is in the transmission. Now we need to clean the transmission with brake cleaner and also clean the magnet. And this up there is the filter. Here you can see I already cleaned the oil pan. Next I'm going to remove the filter. To remove the filter we just need to pull it down. That's the filter removed and you can see there is still more oil coming out. Now I've already cleaned the magnet as well. Now I'm going to put the magnet back in its place, and next I'm going to put on the new gasket. This is the part number for the gasket and the filter. Before I put on the gasket onto the oil pan, first I'm going to put on these metal things onto the gasket, and then put the gasket onto the pan. Next I'm going to replace the filter, but first I'm going to remove this seal. This seal is supposed to be on the old filter. When I remove the seal, the new filter has its own seal. Here you can see on the old filter where the seal is supposed to be sitting. Now I'm going to put on the new filter with the new seal. First I'm going to get some of the dripping oil from the transmission, and I'm going to lubricate the seal, and then I'm going to put the filter on and push it in all the way until it can't go in anymore. Now that the filter is replaced, next I'm going to put the oil pan back on and put on the bolts and tighten them. The tightening torque for the 4 bolts that hold the oil pan is 12 Newton meters. Next I'm going to put the drain plug back on, and I'm going to tighten it, but not much because we're going to be removing it later on. Next I'm going to remove the filler cap. And next I'm going to fill the oil in. To fill the oil in, I'm going to be using this kind of pump. I'm going to put this part of the hose into the filler hole and the pump into the bottle with oil. The transmission oil that I'm using is this one. This is the part number for it, original Volkswagen ATF oil. So now first I'm going to add 2 liters of oil, and I'm going to go to the car and start the car. Once I add the 2 liters of oil and I start the car, I'm going to go to the ATF temperature on my diagnostic tool to check the temperature, and I'm gonna go through the gears. When I'm looking at the temperature on the diagnostic tool, when it goes to around 30 degrees ATF temperature, then I'm going to add the other liter of oil. But first now we're going to add only 2 liters of oil. That's 2 liters of oil added. Now I'm gonna go inside the car and start the car. Now that the car is started, I've already connected my diagnostic tool. I'm gonna go into live data and check the ATF temperature. To check the ATF temperature, we need to go into transmission electronics, and then we're gonna go into live data. So here we'll press read data stream and then read by list, and then we'll find the ATF temperature. Now we're going to press OK and we'll see the ATF temperature. So now here we can see the temperature right now is 11 degrees. We need to let the car run for maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes because the temperature of the ATF is only 11 degrees. We need to make it go around 25, 30 degrees. Here you can see on my live data that first it's showing me the temperature and then showing me some number, but at least I see the temperature at the start. So now we're gonna go through all the gears, holding into each gear for about 5 to 10 seconds. When the car goes to around 25 degrees, go through the gears again. When you're finished going through the gears, leave the car in neutral gear, don't leave it in parking, it's best to leave it in neutral gear. Here you can see I'm going to leave it in neutral gear, and now I'm gonna go underneath the car and I'll check I'll check the level of the oil. Check the level of the oil, I'm going to remove the drain plug. Don't stop the car. Remember, the car has to be running, the engine has to be running in order to check the ATF temperature. You can see there's nothing coming out of the drain plug, so that means the oil level is low, but we only added only 2 liters, so we're going to add about 1 more liter. And when the oil is at maximum level, then oil will start flowing from the drain hole. To start adding oil, the temperature has to be around 30 degrees. Right now it's 29 degrees, so now we can start adding oil. We'll check the ATF temperature again. If it's over 30 degrees, it's 33 degrees. So now we're going to start adding oil until oil starts flowing from the drain hole. The oil capacity in the transmission is about 3 liters, so it should take about the whole bottle. We'll continue to add oil into the transmission, but we still can't see any oil coming out of the drain hole, so that means it needs more oil. Now we can see that some oil started coming out of the drain plug. We will add a little bit more so that there is a steady flow of oil, and when there is a steady flow of oil, we're just going to put the drain plug back on. Here we can see there's still no steady flow of oil, but it should start flowing in a second. You can see it started flowing now, so now I'm going to put the drain plug back on and tighten it, and the oil level is at maximum temperature now. Remember, this whole checking of the level of the transmission oil has to be done with the engine running. You cannot check the level of the transmission oil if the engine is not running. Now we're going to tighten the drain plug, we're going to put on the filler cap, and then we're done with replacing the transmission oil on this car. Hopefully the video was helpful. Please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.